Hi guys, I'm actually very shy in front of the camera, but I love taking pictures. So the reason for this video is really to give you all a little insight about me. And I've been trying my best to respond to most comments, but it's really hard. And just because I'm usually pressed for time, have a busy schedule, trying to get my life together, etc. As you all know, going to the gym is work within itself. So I thought it would be great to do a video about a get to know me. Just want to share a little bit about me. But before we get into me and a little bit about me, I did want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Those of you who are stopping by, you're more than welcome to join and subscribe. I promise you will love it here. Well, that's if you're into fitness and, wellness and also eating healthy, health just overall. Anyhow, like I was saying, the reason I'm pacing back and forth, I know they say don't do this in YouTube videos, like don't be pacing back and forth and don't explain to people that you're nervous. But honestly, I'm a very transparent person. I like to keep it very authentic, transparent with you all. And I am shy. I'm very shy. But as time progresses, I'm going to get better with this video. So, as I was stating, before I get into, a little bit about myself and sharing that with you all, I did want to thank everyone for the love and the support that I've received here over the course of the month. I really appreciate it. I've always been a fitness freak, a gym rat, but I'm really in the stage of my life where it's gotten more difficult to maintain my weight and eating habits. So I'm taking it up a notch in a sense, and I actually just want to get better at what I'm doing. I want to be my best self, physically, mentally, emotionally, and physically is important. They say we are what we eat, and I believe that is certainly true. So I've definitely been trying to be mindful of what I eat and making, the gym my second home, as it always has been, but with a different mindset. Focusing on and targeting areas on my body that need the most work or most attention, should I say. And I've definitely been, doing a lot of cardio to burn a lot of fat. But a little bit about me. I was born in South Africa, Johannesburg. Yay! And I do reside in United States. Like I said, I've been into fitness. I really started taking my fitness journey really serious around I want to say 2013. Been on and off. You all know how that goes, but never once really fully just stopped. Last year, September 2022, I did slightly not injure my back, but I sprung a nerve in my back. I believe that's what I'm saying it right. Either way, that caused me to be out of commission for over 6 weeks. So I was down for 6 weeks and I gained the most weight. That happened. I was happily in love, all the combinations, all the above. So I definitely gained a whole lot of weight. I was touching 200 and I could see it. I tell people all the time, before you realize you gaining weight, people are gonna realize it, your clothes are gonna realize it. There's so many tools, should I say, or I don't know what word I'm looking for, but there's so many ways to recognize that you're adding weight. And it's very imperative to actually slow down or readjust and reevaluate that in the early stage rather than waiting until it gets out of hand and it's just more difficult. So yes, I gained the most weight. I am 5'7", So I'm not tall. I know a lot of people was stating that I'm tall and maybe the scale is malfunctioning. Not true. Like I said, I'm a very authentic person. So definitely everything I'm releasing is no filter. This is me. This is who I am. And like I stated, I gained the most weight in 2022. So I decided to really reevaluate myself and be more strategic with my workouts and more disciplined and consistent with my eating habits. And the older we get, because I know, going to the gym can be fun and, a lifestyle. But when you get older, trust me, baby, it gets harder. Going to the gym gets harder. Working out gets harder. You work out maybe 10 times more than how you used to work out 5 years ago, and you're not seeing the results of that. And it's simply because we're getting older. Our body's changing. Our metabolism is changing. It's so many things that contribute to that, So we're facing more health issues. I always advise the youngins. I'm young myself, but I'm not gonna state my age, but I am definitely approaching the age where it's getting harder to work out. It's actually more difficult than it's ever been. And it's not necessarily working out. It's more so burning calories, losing the fat, being disciplined, being consistent. The things that used to come so naturally to me or that I used to love doing. It's like I'm fighting my inner spirit on dropping the sweets, dropping the saturated foods, dropping the unhealthy snacks. It's just so much. Being consistent, actually getting to the gym. I'll get in my car sometimes, y'all. I get to the gym and I'm like, I'll sit in my car for 5-10 minutes. I have to speak to my inner spirit, like, get up, get out the car, go in there and get to it. And the hardest part is that duration of leaving your home, driving to the gym, and actually getting out and getting in there. Once you're in there, you'll never have any regrets, trust me. So back to the point that I was stating is I am 5'7". I was 195 back in November. My goal is to get to 170, 175 healthy weight. I do believe that most of my weight comes from muscle because I have a lot of friends and peers that are always surprised at my body weight. Like, oh my gosh, you're 195. How? When I'm 196 and we don't even look alike. Well, I work out a lot and muscle do contain a lot. Muscle do weigh more than fat. So they say. So, just want to give you all that insight. Like I said, I am a very authentic person. I like to keep it real. I am big on positivity and positive vibes. I really could care less for negativity and or negative comments, negative vibes. I'm not with it. I try my best to work out at least 4 to 5 times a week. Sometimes I work out. Sorry guys, my phone is giving me the going dead signal. Sometimes I work out 2 times a day. Like I'll do a gym workout and then come home and do an at-home workout. My biggest addiction is sweets. And I really been trying to, first, let me say this. I've decreased the amount of sweets I eat, but I'm really trying to like go cold turkey on it. But I've had the hardest time doing that. So I'm trying my best to eat more healthy than unhealthy. So I'm here to tell y'all, like, I'm not this perfect gymnast girl. I'm on a fitness journey as well as everyone else is. And it's all in here. It all starts in here. You gotta get your mind right. If your mind's not right, nothing else is gonna be right. Like, you have to decide, you have to make a decision. You have to persist. You have to be consistent. You have to block out all the negative comments, all the discouragements, and the results are not gonna come. You most likely will never be the first person to see the results. It's usually your peers, your relatives, your friends, your spouse. Those are the people that's gonna be like, wow, you look good, you lost weight. And a lot of times, honestly, it may not even be them. It may be someone who hasn't seen you in about 4 weeks. Finally see you and they're like, wow, you look really great. And I say that to say, don't expect to see the results as soon as you start. I believe that's why a lot of people tap out. A lot of people quit, because the minute you start is the minute you're expecting change. That's not how life happens. Like, you can't just throw something in the oven and expect it to bake in 2 minutes. No, that's not gonna happen. You gotta give it time. You gotta give it time. So the reason I say that is because it takes, like for me, it took, 3 months till I started seeing, like really seeing change, and people around me start seeing change. And like I said, it's not something that's super easy to do. It's actually very hard. But as long as you make a decision and decide you want to change your lifestyle, I think it's very, very much so possible to do that. And I also wanted to state that don't wait around for people. A lot of times people are like, well, I need a workout buddy. No, you don't. I mean, it's cool and all, but if you stick around and wait around for people, you'll never get to it, because everybody's on a different path. Everybody's on a different journey. And you don't even have to go to a gym to work out. You can actually start in the circumference of your own home and or room and or wherever, park. Some of you are leasing. I'm sure your apartment complex has a gym in the apartment complex. You could start just there. And it's important to do those things. It's important to get right. My brand name is Working Out Flex Later, and WNFL, as some may call it. The whole reason behind the name, or should I say definition behind the name, is there's a time to work and there's a time to flex. I know a lot of us like to, put on a cute outfit or come in the gym looking nice and showing off our muscles. That's that flex time. Did you work for it? Yes, you did. So Working Out Flex Later, it coexists. I will definitely be documenting my journey for encouragement purposes and positive purposes only, and motivation. Excuse me. I really do appreciate everybody that has subscribed, everybody that's keeping up with the journey, everybody that has felt encouragement from my videos. I will try to post at least one video every other day, if not once a day, and or 2 a day. Just try to be consistent and keep the flow going, and not necessarily just for you all, but for myself as well. That's motivation for myself to stay consistent. I just want to be accountable and be consistent in everything I do. I am 5'7", like I stated. My goal is to get to 175. I've been doing this for a while. I've just gotten to the stage where it's very difficult to actually maintain and keep going. So I'm pushing 10 times harder to get to my goal. Once I get to my goal, I will work even harder to maintain it. So, and yes, 80% of a banging body is what you eat. So definitely being disciplined on my nutrition side of my journey and trying to eat all the healthy foods and putting the right things into my body. So yes, I did want to just say thank you, everybody. I did kind of want to give y'all a little rundown of myself. I probably was all over the place. Like I stated earlier, this is my first voiceover, seeing my face YouTube video. I felt like a bug was in. Felt like there was a bug. I felt like there was a bug. So I'm sorry, y'all. I do have this plant, so maybe the bug came from there. Anyway, back on topic. I did want to say thank you to everybody who is supporting, showing me love. I really appreciate it. Can't thank you all enough. Stay tuned. We have some great things coming. And subscribe, turn on your notifications. Child, I don't know what's going on. Once I feel like there's a bug,